Good morning, guys. It is March 22nd today, and I'm obviously not quarantined. I just got to the airport, and today I'm going to Maui. So I have my Hawaii stuff that I'm wearing today, and it is 7:43 a.m. right now. I have to sign in at 8:20. I'm the number 6 on a 777 on this trip, and I have no idea what that means. I've never been the 6 on a 777. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to the airplane as soon as I can and figure out what I'm doing on this trip. Let's look at how many seats are open on this trip. I'm pretty sure that there are as many passengers as there are flight attendants today. Whenever I checked last night, there were only like 12 passengers. So I'm gonna check again and I'll show you guys. So this is what the flight looks like for today. All the gray squares are the empty seats. So definitely an empty flight again today. In main cabin, and we only have 16 or 18 passengers in main cabin, so we didn't even get the card out. We just asked everybody individually what they wanted to drink and to eat, and we got the service done like while we were still climbing. So the service only took like 10 minutes, and now I have a 3-hour and 40-minute break. Okay, so that was a very boring flight. Normally on a flight that long, like 8 hours, you would get like an hour and a half or like an hour and 45 minutes break. But since there was nothing to do and we got done with the service so quick, we got to take breaks for 3 hours and 40 minutes. It was such a long flight because we didn't have anything to do. So it's about 1:30 p.m. and we just got to our hotel, and I got a list from the front desk of all the things that are open, and the beach is still open, so I'm probably gonna go to the beach, and yeah, let's see the hotel room. So I've been to Maui before, but I've never had a layover in Maui. We have 27 hours here, so our van time isn't until 4 p.m. tomorrow, and then we'll have a red-eye flight back to Dallas. And I'm glad that I got this trip today instead of later in the week, because starting Thursday, today is Sunday, but starting Thursday, Hawaii is having a 14-day like mandatory quarantine. I don't think anything will be open then, so I'm really glad that I got this trip when I did. Just noticed that I have another balcony. Oh, but they're not connected. That's my balcony right there. And this is my balcony. Isn't that weird? Our hotel isn't on the beach, but the beach is across the street. So I'm walking to the beach right now, and it looks like it's gonna rain. But the beaches are still open and the pool at our hotel is still open, so that's probably all I'll do on this layover. Okay, these people playing volleyball are not social distancing. So over here it's like a perfect, beautiful sunny day. And then over here, looks like storms of ruin. Okay, so it's windy, but it's really really nice out, but it is super windy and the sand is just blowing all over me. So it's about 8 p.m. Dallas time. So I'm already pretty tired, even though it's not like it was a busy flight. It's not like I'm tired from the flight, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make it until the sunset. My crew said they were gonna come down and watch the sunset out here. Okay, so I got coconut shrimp from a food truck. Look how good it looks. Okay, so it is 6:15 now and the sunset is at 6:38. So I'm gonna go across the street really quick and see the sunset, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and then tomorrow I'm just gonna go to the beach all day. Good morning from Maui. It is 6 o'clock in the morning, so it's 11 a.m. Dallas time, and I've just been up for like an hour and a half. So I actually slept a lot later than I thought I would, and I'm just waiting for the sun to come up. Okay, so it is 8 a.m. The sun is up, and I'm gonna head to the beach, but I went and got something to eat from the hotel lobby really quick before I go. So I got these Kona coffee glazed macadamias, and I went to Kona last summer and I got chocolate covered macadamias, and they were delicious. And Kona is famous for their coffee, so I bet these are gonna be really good, but I haven't tried them yet. And then I also got these potato chips when I was in Kona, so I got some again today, and they're really, really good. It's 9 a.m. now, and it looks so nice outside. It's 75 degrees, so I'm gonna go to the beach, and I'll probably just stay there until probably like 2, and I might come back and try to take a nap because our flight back to Dallas is a red-eye tonight, but if not, I'll get a break and I'll probably sleep on the plane. Who remembers my first trip to Hawaii whenever we landed from that red-eye and I got drug tested? I think that experience just turned me off to the whole state of Hawaii. Like, I haven't tried to pick up a Hawaii trip ever since. Like, landing after that flight and being so tired and then having to spend another hour to take a drug test, that was just the worst. So I'm bringing this Lululemon bag to the beach. I always bring this with me when I have beach layovers. This is just a towel from the hotel. And then I'm bringing my wallet. I might go back to that food truck and get lunch or dinner later. And then they keep leaving us these sanitizing wipes on the plane, so I brought some of those for my layover. And then I have a book, and then I also have these like off-brand AirPods, and I really like them. They work really well, and so if I want to listen to music or like a podcast or anything, I'll have those. So I think they went ahead and closed the beach. I see like all the entrances over here are blocked off, but people are still down there. I'm sad. I don't know what to do now. Wow, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Last week I was in Orange County and we went to the beach in Orange County on our layover, and the beaches were still open, and some people still didn't like that I went to the beach, and they left comments on that last video. I'm not touching anything or socializing with anybody at the beach, so I definitely don't feel bad about going to the beach, and I still would have gone in Maui, but I'm definitely not going to trespass to go to the beach. So obviously I'm disappointed, but I'll probably go to the pool later and I don't know, maybe go ahead and work on this video. Okay, so it is 3:15 p.m. so I'm just getting my stuff together and making sure I didn't leave anything. Was not a huge fan of these Kona Coffee glazed macadamia nuts. The chocolate macadamia nuts that I had in Kona were so much better. I went to the pool for a little bit, but it's just not the same. I just love the beach, so I definitely hope that next time I'm here, the beach is open and all the coronavirus stuff is over. Our flight tonight from Maui to Dallas is at 6 p.m. and we get into Dallas at 6 a.m. But today we actually have almost a full flight. Okay, good morning. It is 7 a.m. We just landed back in Dallas, and where do I even start? First of all, boarding was so hectic. We had a completely full flight almost, which was so different from our flight to Maui. So it was hectic, and you know, people were trying to like move around seats and everything, and one of our flight attendants was feeling sick, and so sick that she had to get pulled off the plane, and paramedics came to check on her and gave her oxygen and stuff. And so like we had to stop boarding, and we're like halfway done boarding at this point. I mean, I didn't see any of it happen, you know, I'm just hearing this because I was in the back. Like whenever I heard that one of our flight attendants was sick, I was like, oh my gosh, like we're gonna have to deplane, like we're gonna be stuck here. So she's getting oxygen, and they said that she had been having chest pains, and she seemed fine, like at the hotel and everything. They thought that she was just stressed out and stuff. After like 30 minutes, we started boarding again, and I was like, oh, I guess she's fine. And then another flight attendant came back and said that we were leaving her, and she was staying in Maui. She was going to the hospital. So she's still in Maui. I hope that she's okay, because if she doesn't make it on the flight out of Maui today, like tonight, she's gonna be stuck there I don't know how long, because like starting tomorrow, we're not flying in and out of Maui. I've never experienced anything like that before. So then after we were done boarding, the flight attendants were like, okay, well, someone's gonna have to go help them up front now in first class because, you know, we're down a flight attendant. So they all just like kind of looked at me, I think just because I was the most junior. So I worked up in first class on the way home. Loved it, but I really hope that that flight attendant gets home. I would be freaking out if I were her. I would hate to be stuck anywhere and be sick, you know, instead of being home. So hopefully she gets home today. Oh, and also I had a 2-day trip on my schedule for tomorrow. I was supposed to go to Toronto, and we just canceled all Mexico and Canada. So the Toronto part of the trip canceled yesterday, but I had a Kansas City turn before the leg to Toronto, and it's canceled too. I guess that's it for me. That was my last trip for the month. So it is the 24th now, so that's it. Nothing is open, flights are canceling, and things are just crazy. But I hope that you enjoyed seeing my trip to Maui. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.